On the surface, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Nas X, and Post Malone are what you would call rappers. However, if you delve into their music and personalities, they are almost all complete opposites of each other, with each of them having different subgenres that they can each be classed as. Lil Uzi Vert commonly being classed as emo rap, Post Malone rock rap, and Lil Nas X being under the rap pop subgenre. Now, a lot of these smaller genres are important, as many of them have shaped and revolutionized rap. So today, I'm going to be going over a couple artists that have pioneered genres and have left a huge impact on modern hip-hop. The first artist we're going to delve into is one of the most important for rap as a whole, as the genre that this artist pioneered created many other genres, and this artist is also responsible for inspiring many of the current big rappers out right now. Cloud rap, known for its hazy, dreamlike production style that roots all the way back to the early 2000s, from the experimental hip-hop group Cloud Dead or the very ordinary, normal rapper Viper. But in reality, it started to form from the bass god himself, Lil B. The genre would originate from his 2009 project, Six Kiss, with the songs Birth of Rap and I'm God being the standout songs from the project, with both of the tracks sampling Imogen Heap's Just For Now. The sample played a huge part in creating this unique sound, as the soft voice of the singer mixed with the heavenly beats and Lil B's raw and nonchalant bars over the top, it created for 2 tracks which would lead to the creation of this genre. Huge credit must also be given to the producer Clams Casino, as he was the producer for I'm God and was responsible for creating the majestic beat that literally made you feel like you were floating. But what was incredible about all of this at the time was that people shitted on Lil B, with people claiming he's a terrible rapper and clowning him for not being able to stay on beat. But Lil B wouldn't care. He didn't care what other people were doing nor what others were saying, which is where he would come up with the term bass, to be yourself and not care what others think, which perfectly described the bass god himself. Now, of course, this term would go absolutely viral and is still used in the modern day. I still see it on TikTok and Twitter literally every single day, and it's kind of what carried his legacy. Unfortunately, musically wise, this would cause his career to decline because people just saw him as a troll and a meme. He would release songs where he would just repeatedly say Miley Cyrus, which caused people to ignore the music where he was being real, such as the track Cold War, where he said, "The world's all perfect, let me fantasize. What we fighting for? We dying to live, going up, now we living to die." But that didn't stop him from continuing to influence hip-hop, because Lil B didn't only influence the subgenre cloud rap, he influenced the modern internet SoundCloud rapper with his dumb promotion tactics of creating hundreds of MySpace accounts and following over 1 million people on Twitter. He was proving to the internet that you don't need labels to push your music and become big, dressing in feminine clothing and jewelry, which was heavily frowned upon back then, but became normal in more recent times, which can be seen as a result of Lil B's behavior. But musically wise, that was Lil B's peak, a true icon who will probably remain alive forever due to his legendary meme status. Now back to delving further into cloud rap and its pioneers. It would be the producer Clams Casino to continue the growth of the genre, with him starting to work with A$AP Rocky and bringing the genre to the mainstream. The duo would make 5 songs on A$AP Rocky's debut album, Demons, Palace, Bass, Leaf, and What's Up. During this era, A$AP Rocky would work closely with Raider Clan's Space Ghost Perp, where they would make a lot of music, and Space Ghost Perp even taught A$AP Rocky how to make beats. However, they would soon fall out after Raider Clan accused the A$AP Mob of copying their style. However, some Raider Clan members had significant impacts in the cloud rap era. It would be Raider Clan's Chris Travis that would help pioneer the early sounds of cloud rap with his project Pizza and Codeine. Overall, the project would get mixed reviews. However, it is seen as one of the better early cloud rap projects that had a very rudimentary sound, yet with many of the flows and vocals complementing the beats very well. The genre would then have a breakthrough in Europe, as at the time 15-year-old Young Lean would release Ginseng Strip 2002, with the track being a heavily Lil B inspired cloud rap classic, a soft sample playing in the background with the raw vocals of Young Lean rapping about anything he wanted to over it. After this breakthrough hit, which sent Young Lean to the stardom, Young Lean, alongside his 2 producers, Young Good and Young Sherman, created their own group, Sad Boys. They would continue creating more cloud rap style music, such as Young Lean's debut album, Unknown Death 2002. Young Lean would then work with fellow Swede group, Drain Gang, and would feature on Blade's 2014 mixtape Glue, entirely produced by White Armor. This project was seen as a huge success, with the production from White Armor being heavily praised to this current day, with him being seen as one of the best cloud rap producers. The underground rapper Black Cray would also play a big part of the development of cloud rap, with his 2014 project 700 Degrees Melodies probably being his best work at this time. And another influential project that was dropped around this period would be Space Ghost Purp's Larry Bird Season. However, a lot of Space Ghost Purp's accomplishments are not spoken about due to his overly friendly personality. Unfortunately, past around 2015-2016, the genre would slowly fade, not into nothing, or as some people may term die, but it was more of this genre slowly evolving, and rappers taking pieces of the genre and puzzling it with others' tastes of rap, as they wanted to branch out of this niche sound into the mainstream. Now, as I stated before, this genre wouldn't die, but would instead be spread out across many new niche genres, with one of them being emo rap. Now, as much as the Sad Boys, Goth Boy Clique, and even more recent rappers such as Lil Uzi Vert, Juice WRLD, and XXXTentacion played a huge part in pioneering the emo rap era. From what I could find and what many fans said on socials, the SoundCloud emo rap wave originated from Bones. Bones would be seen as one of the first artists to combine the sound of old rock bands with modern rap. Bones would start putting out music from 2012, with his sad rhymes and dark gothic aesthetic quickly gaining attention. But his music wasn't the only thing that was allowing him to grow. His eerie music videos, recorded on his childhood VHS camera, also helped him grab the attention from underground listeners. Now, musically, his songs rarely lasted longer than 2.5 minutes. However, this will be excused by his insane work ethic, with him releasing 47 albums since 2012, averaging 4 albums a year, which is crazy. Now, due to him having such a large discography, I will only be covering small portions of his music. In August of 2013, Bones released his project Scumbag, which features the song Dirt, which to this day is one of his biggest songs, with it currently sitting on 60 million plays on Spotify. Then his 2014 project Teen Witch, a concept album about the Columbine High School incident. Teen Witch explores the events of April 20th, 1999 and the events leading up to it, where Bones would speak from the perspective of the shooters, but also the victims and their families. It would get huge attention, but not for being musically impressive, but due to the controversy surrounding the album. It would consist of 17 songs of Bones' eerie and unpolished vocals, where he will not only rap, but also sing. However, the following project, Garbage, featured other SoundCloud icons such as Xavier Wolf, Chris Travis, and Corbin. The project would be heavily praised as it was seen to be massive for Bones' career, and even called boundary pushing, with the Faders article about the project stating that Bones' music was seen as a mix of Young Lean's Sad Boys, where the emo influence came from, then mixed with Gucci Mane, with the trap influence mixed in. The producers behind Bones' music also deserve credit, for the main ones responsible for his early work being Drip 133, Grief, and Henrik. Also around this period, the underground collective Cess Hollow Water Boys would form, with it consisting of Bones, Xavier Wolf, Chris Travis, and Eddie Baker, with the latter 3 rappers being former members of the disbanded underground hip-hop collective Raider Clan. They are widely regarded by fans as one of the most influential groups of the mid-late 2010s internet hip-hop scene, due to them each having significant influence in the growth of the emo rap genre, and also all staying independent, not allowing a label to change them. Following his rise in 2014, Bones would be sampled on A$AP Rocky's Saint Canals, and performed the song alongside A$AP Rocky at the Jimmy Kimmel Show. Bones would quickly gain a cult fan base, with his niche goth aesthetic, strong work ethic, and him staying independent, with him stating that many young kids on the come up are being screwed over by the labels, which honestly I think helped him keep his legacy within the underground, as he's done everything himself, recording from his home, shooting music videos on the VHS camera he's had since he was 7. Bones proved to the upcoming generation you do not need labels. Then being named as the underground rap king by Dazed in 2017, Bones doesn't see himself as a pioneer of the emo rap genre. In general, he doesn't even think he has a genre. In my opinion, Bones laid the foundation for emo rap with his flows, aesthetic, and visuals, with it being ready to be taken to the next level by the next wave of artists coming through, who would bring the genre to the mainstream, with the likes of Lil Peep, XXXTentacion, and Juice WRLD, bringing the sound to new heights. Stemming from genres such as cloud rap, EDM, and trap, rage is one of the biggest genres that has risen in the past couple years. Known for its chaotic, EDM-inspired sound, one of the pioneering tracks from this genre is called Mr. Rage. However, this track was released in 2021, and pieces of the genre can be traced back to the melodies and drums in Pierre Bourne Beats in 2018, with one of these early beats being Playboi Carti's Woke Up Like This. Personally, I do not see this as a rage beat, however, I can see the resemblance removed due to some of the sounds used. And some fans have even stated that rage beats are just aggressive Pierre-born beats. But the first true rage song will be released in the early months of 2020. It would be Trippie Redd's and Sunny 2.0's Hello Kitty, with the beat being an aggressive EDM style beat. The producers behind this song would be Starboy and Out of Town, who can also be seen as the pioneers of this rage genre. The two European producers were some of the first to mix EDM with trap, which perfectly describes the rage genre. The two producers would also form their own collective, including Loso, Art Dealer and Gabe. And I will get back to these producers later on, as they played an important part in the creation of the rage genre. After Hello Kitty was released in 2020, at the time, underground artist So Fago's Off the Map would blow up, which can also be seen as one of the first leading rage tracks. Then in late 2020, Playboi Carti released his highly anticipated album Whole Lotta Red, with the production from Filthy being the standout on the album, on tracks such as Stop Breathing. This beat was less EDM inspired like the previous, with it predominantly consisting of heavy 808s and synths. Then Starboy, Out of Town and Art Dealer were responsible for creating rage style tracks on the album, such as King Vamp and Meh. The tracks that I just mentioned on Playboi Carti's Whole Lotta Red would be some of the first to mainstream the rage genre, and as the sound started to become more popular, artists would start hopping on the wave, which led to Trippie Redd creating the Trip at Night album, featuring the likes of Drake, Juice WRLD and XXXTentacion all on rage beats, with the majority of these tracks being produced by the Dutch trio Out of Town, Starboy and Loso. And after the release of this exclusively rage project, the sound would become the new wave, with rappers such as Ken Carson, Yee and So Fago growing with the genre. Ken Carson would be one of the first underground rappers to hop on the rage wave. With his breakout album Project X, Ken Carson used all aspects of the rage sound. On songs such as Hella, he used dark style rage beats, whereas songs such as Party All Day and Rock and Roll will be lighter EDM inspired beats. Then Yee, whose early blow up tracks were heavily associated with the sounds of Playboi Carti's Whole Lotta Red, with the production from Tragic creating a lot of his early viral songs. And finally, So Fago, who is seen as one of the first artists to create a rage song with his breakthrough track Off the Map. So now back to the pioneers of the genre, I must say it would be Pierre, with his production style, predominantly his work on Die Lit, the synth style and the 808s are definitely the formula for most of the rage beats today. But to the people that actually created the first rage beats, it is definitely the Dutch trio Starboy, Out of Town and Loso, with them being the people behind the hyper EDM style rage beats, with then the likes of Filthy being responsible for creating the darker style of rage beats. And that is pretty much it for the rage genre. It's only been the wave for like 3 years now, and a lot of fans are saying it's starting to get boring due to it being very repetitive. And that wraps it up for today. Let me know if you guys want me to do a part 2 of this and what artists I should include, or just comment any ideas you think I should do. And I'd appreciate if you guys can subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.